Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. NC State will kick off, and that will get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the Cardinals unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Virginia Tech's offense will have the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great love, the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this, sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Not much running room here thanks to this senior defender. And the Hokies heading quickly to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. The Hokies will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the wing. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. So NC State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
They'll try the run. Nice move there. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through and play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put the game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten in ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Smothers. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. NC State now operating from the red zone. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that flyer. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a crease, it's Smothers. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This is a tough one, a 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious. And these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Hokies racing to the line in a hurry up. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to pass. It's throws. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab on the left side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Hokies! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Now, that one, that will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Might as well give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time, they knock him down behind the line. Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the RPO, complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hitting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You just see him right now dotting an 18-yard takeover. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paul.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Green. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's throws. Quickly to the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And the Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Overton. Shakes off the defender. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They get to the line quickly. completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hokies lining up, just needing a few top inches on third down. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Hokies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It is good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is on it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Snagged out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly. Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Oh, better look out. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying the left side. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Wolfpack line up, facing third and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Finds some fresh air. He's loose. And tackled there by the defense. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start. They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Hokies Hokies are marching down the field.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice move there. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The Hokies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. A first down for the offense. Back to pass, it's Drones. Pulls it in, it's Selden. Finds it Green at the 20. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the ground with the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Number 1.
That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Virginia Tech, 17. NC State, 3.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Anderson. They make the stop, 4 yards short of the first down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away.
Now, a 4th down.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown hit?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
We know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Hokies are in the hurry up.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Catch in the middle, it's Green. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. When you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. just sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. Virginia stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Brings up third down.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. There he goes. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB. It makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Using his legs, it's Overton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Hokies coming in high on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And he rushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Bailey. Grab near the sticks, it's Rogers. NC State will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Grimes.
And a nice job working in the middle of the field. I think it's so important that the defense is honest and you can't just dink and dunk out.
Fires one high and deep. And he'll make the catch at the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to 12. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments of the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Lets it fly on the move. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is home.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Set to kick this one.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Hokies want to move quickly.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got it behind the line. It's Overton. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hokies are rolling down the field.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma State is just getting blown out today. I've never seen this program look so bad, and I am a man. I'm 40. They're trailing by 17 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else.
Well, thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for room. It's smothered. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Rides the back on the option. The give. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll get this drive starting from their own 26. They'll give it to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Drones. Got his man quickly. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Going with the ground game left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back up now, here's 2nd and long. And off from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone and not work out as he stopped at the 13. Takes the handoff. It smothers. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Finds his tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
At the 45. Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. He's going to take off. After 45 on his way. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. He leaves it with his back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Wolfpack to start the final period here on second down. Gives it on the option. Quick spin on the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Will be a turnover on downs.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the option. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. It'll be third and long. Looking for a man, it's Drones. Quarterback extends the play. Kept it, and he's past the mark. Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
On the play.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll be smacked to the ground. And the Hokies in a good spot here with second and short.
Second down.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Third down coming.
Running into the open space. It's a seam wide open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the set.
Unleashes one deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
44, NC State, 6.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mitchell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Thomas looking to fire. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give out of the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Slings it downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. To the ground, trying to move the chain. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Thomas back to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him down to this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
29-yard line. First down for the offense.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite of what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.